you like the heat. Get off me. Sorry, man. I really am. I'm sorry, you're gonna do when I get out of here!
Uniform suits you.
Thanks. I don't know about the gloves, but whatevs. Where's Uncle Jake anyway? I'm not sure, babe, but I know that he wanted to be here, so I bet you he's just on fire somewhere.
I got the whole thing on tape. Anyway, so Jake will be able to see exactly how beautiful you look in high def. And you look beautiful in any def. That's Jake telling he's dead to me. For good this time.
No.
Rose, text me address from a girl's cell phone, okay? I need you to get me the billing address.
Some girl's cell?
It's important, trust me.
Jake, you missed Jenny's graduation. It's not sitting too well with your father.
Look, I don't have time to get into it right now, but a bunch of people just tried to light me on fire.
Literally?
Afraid so. Just get me the billing address and ask Dad to meet me there, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'm on it.
Is that him?
Yeah, good news is he's alive, but Kathleen was right. Someone did try and kill him for real.
What?
We gotta go. I gotta track a number for him. You're all hilarious. Very funny.
Despite my feelings for Doyle, this wasn't me.
But you didn't have enough sympathy to get up off your arse and take him down. Anything exciting on the go?
Boring case out at the Health Sciences. Bunch of stuff stolen. Probably looking for drugs.
I think I know just the officer for the job. Hayward, you're up. Do a good job now, won't you? I'll try my best. It'd be in your best interest to do a little better than that.
Hey, I've been in the doghouse myself once or twice. All it takes is one good case to get you back in the game.
Now I'm working on something.
Your niece's graduation? You missed your only niece's grad from cop school? What in the living under God happened to you?
3 dickweeds grabbed me, knocked me out, tied me up, and tried to see if I'd change color when they lit me on fire.
You stink. Worse than your regular combination of whiskey and chain.
And the dickweedette, she left this cell phone behind. I managed to grab it.
Rose ran the number, couldn't get into the account, but she got a name. Margot Furlan. And this address.
I'm telling you, if they're inside that house, I can't be held accountable for what I'm going to do to them.
Why start now? I'll catch up. Gonna touch base with Rose. Oh, and son, seriously. I know you're stupid, but don't do anything too rash. You got me?
Mr. Manning, I'm so sorry. Jake was unable to provide security details, but, well, I'm
Courtney, Doyle, and Rose.
5 rings. What took you so long? Why do you sound far away?
You wouldn't understand the lengths I have to go to entertain myself now that Timmy has a new job.
3 masked idiots attacked Jake this morning. We need to find out who's behind it.
Well, Jake's made a lot of enemies over the years, and technically, you'd be number 1 on that list.
Dez.
I know. You have a solid alibi captured on film by me, however, you may have used a body dump.
We have a name. Margot Furlan. Look into her. Anyone who might have a vendetta against Jake. I'll check in with you later.
Hey, I gotta run. Jordan Manning just called. We were supposed to work a special security detail for his diamond shipment today. Jake was handling it, but I'm gonna head over there now.
Do you need some backup? You know, gemology has been a hobby of mine for, like, days now.
Thank you, but I'm good, honey. All right?
Okay. Oh, list of Jake's enemies. Well, I'm gonna need a bigger board.
She's not here.
All addressed to Margot. I'm feeling this was no random attack. Did you date this girl or something?
Ha. No, it wasn't random. She knew exactly who I was. 60-day recovery chip.
What are you doing? Where are your gloves?
Okay, look, this isn't a crime scene, all right? This place is not gonna be swarmed with people with funny little hats dusting for prints.
Jake. Jake, look at me. Are you all right?
Yeah, I am.
Good. Don't go off on me. Looks like this place was turned over pretty good.
By Margot, maybe?
Yeah. Job goes sideways, and then she skips town.
Grabs all her clothes. She tears the place up, trying to get all her stuff and get out of here.
And then the trail goes cold.
Not necessarily.
Margot, I'm assuming. Who's the guy?
Hello, Wallace.
You know? Jake?
I hope you like the heat.
Smoke damage your hearing? Do you recognize him?
Oh, yeah. He's the one who lit the match at the Jake Doyle barbecue.
Sorry to bother you. You look busy. Just a case of BS break and enter with some missing body at the health sciences. Waste of time, you ask me? Okay then, that blows. It's your first day, right? In that I graduated like an hour ago, yeah. Get into some real working clothes. Come in with me. I'll meet you at the car.
Seems awfully personal to me. Could it be someone we know?
Maybe. The guy in the goalie mask, he kept referencing a boss.
In all seriousness, Dez is putting a list of suspects together who might want you dead. But we'd need a small army in about 10 years to get through it.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
My point is, of all the people who could be behind this, Kevin Crocker's number one on my list.
Yeah, speaking of, you knew he was Tinny's biological father, but you never said anything. Why?
It wasn't my business to tell anyone anything. And I thought you might do something stupid. Like, I don't know, break through prison glass and put him in the hospital. Not everything's about you, you know.
Yeah, well, if Crocker's behind this, if he hired the Three Stooges to come after me, well, I'm telling you, not even fraternity's gonna save him.
Aren't we supposed to be at the hospital or whatever? If you don't mind me asking, what are we doing here? I have a little errand to run for his constable. Keep up.
Yeah.
Jake, that photo you sent, I got him. Wallace Thompson. I found him on Margot's Facebook page. He works at a local garage, is not in a relationship, went to PWC, and is a male.
Des, text me the address. And keep looking into Margot and Wallace, see if you can find anything else.
It's Rose.
Malachi, I'm at Manning's studio. He was pretty pissed that Jake was a no-show.
Probably not a good idea to tell our client that Jake was fending off a pack of crazy firebugs.
Yeah, I think I can smooth things over. Listen, is there anything I can do to help you?
Think you can get your contacts and look into any unsolved crimes in the Torbay Road area? That's where they grabbed Jake.
Okay, I'm on it. Sorry about that.
No worries. And, I'm sorry about before. Get a little edgy this time of year.
Well, it's 11 diamonds. I totally understand.
This has to go smoothly. Half my business is custom jewelry, but the other half, most of the profit comes from selling stones to smaller businesses.
Just out of curiosity, doesn't the courier have its own security?
Yes, but we need you to be extra, extra safe.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Oh, and, I almost forgot.
Oh, yes, an authenticator. Yeah, I know.
It generates a code every 20 minutes.
So I'm gonna need this to open the front door.
And for the safe. Oh, and I'll need the other one back from your colleague. Jake, was it?
Yeah, get on that.
Hello, Wallace. You should know, I don't like the heat. At all!
Jake! Easy, easy. Ah, you made it out alive. I'm surprised. To be honest, didn't expect that.
I ever ride it with you. You had to realize that was coming.
Jake, slow down.
You guys expect me to believe you're here to kill me or something?
What we really need right now are answers.
You know what? I don't want answers. I just want to kick the face off.
You know what? Do whatever routine you got planned. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, yeah? I got an idea. How about I take this lighter fluid, I pour it all over you, and then I'm gonna light you on fire. How's that sound?
What? Hey, come on. I got a feeling that you'll light a hell of a lot faster than I will.
Jake, think about this. Come on.
Dad?
Stop telling me what to do. Why did you come out?
Knock it off, buddy! It's freaking gross.
It is gross, isn't it? You know how I'll get it off? By lighting it.
Okay, we were set up to do a job. Things get out of hand, that's all.
Out of hand?
Who hired you to grab my son?
I don't know, some guy. I don't know.
Fine, do it. Light him. I'm starved. We gotta eat some anyway.
Hey, man, what kind of father are you anyway?
You listen here. This probably, won't kill you. But I guarantee you, you're gonna feel it.
Oh, yeah? I don't think you're gonna do that. Not a chance.
Watch me.
Whoa, hold on, calm down. No, don't.
Who hired you? Who's the boss?
Whoa. Okay, Margot, okay? She mentioned some guy's name. She brought me in for the job, but I didn't meet no boss.
What about the other fella, the fella in the goalie mask?
She knew him. She knows him. I didn't get no name. They set this whole thing up, man.
Speaking of Margot, your girlfriend, where is she?
Ex-girlfriend. I have no idea where she is, man.
Let him go. What do you think you're doing? Is that lighter fluid?
I was helping him fill up his Zippo. What are you even doing here anyway, Tinny?
Yeah, it's Constable Doyle now.
What? Get back here!
Not another step, Jake! Monica.
Monica, we have to go after him. He tried to kill Jake. Look, we were just about to find out why. Okay, why? I'm gonna kill you!
What the hell is going on?
Looks like Jake's a man of his word. Put your hands behind your head. Now.
Do you actually think that I'd blow someone up in front of a cop? I mean, not that I'd blow anybody up in front of, anybody.
The bomb attached to Wallace Thompson's car was remotely detonated by something like a cell phone that you were holding. This phone.
What do I look like? MacGyver? I mean, granted, when MacGyver was actually on the air, there was no such thing as cell phones, so that really did make a lot of sense.
You know, Jake, ever since I met you, my life has gotten worse. And I have a feeling you have that effect on a lot of women. Constable, I'll take it from here. Leslie Bennett's to the rescue. Oh my God, look at you. Why did those guys grab you?
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure that out myself.
This guy we're following, he's dead. This is serious stuff.
I know that, okay? I just need to figure out what those fellas are after and who put them up to it.
Fine. But be careful about Officer Eyeballs. If she gets anything on you or your dad, she'll bury you.
I hear you, and I really appreciate you have my back. And my front. And all of me, really.
Where to now?
Well, looks like we're back to square one.
I can't believe Wallace is gone. It's ironic. He tried to take a life with fire, but in the end, the fire took him. There's a message in there somewhere.
This investigation is getting dangerous. Margot is missing and Wallace is dead. I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe we need to back off a little.
Dad, I can't stop until we find the people responsible for this, okay? What would you do?
Okay, well, start again from the beginning and see if we're missing anything.
All right. I was headed to Manning's studio, okay? And I was going to do the final walkthrough for the whole diamond thing. On the way there, I was hit from behind, knocked unconscious, and the rest we already know.
Having been lit on fire many times, mainly by you guys, I can recommend the odd aloe. Oh, and I know a wicked salve that would really help.
This, the goalie guy, nice sketch, by the way. He kept saying that this isn't the plan.
If they intended to kill you, why were they wearing masks?
Maybe, just maybe, they were afraid that you'd be able to identify them in some sort of afterlife life.
Anything you remember about your goalie?
Yeah.
We can't kill anyone! The boss will be pissed. He's expecting us.
He had a tattoo 3 X's on his wrist. Almost like they're Roman numerals.
Like this?
Exactly like that.
Is that a symbol? What does it mean?
It's straight edge. The X's mean that you stay away from booze. Like you stay away from booze and drugs and, pleasures of the flesh.
Margot's 60-day recovery chip. Margot's an addict.
Your goalie could be an AA as well.
That would explain the tattoo.
They might have met at a meeting.
Okay, I'm gonna cross-reference all the AA meetings in town and their meeting places, and I'll cross-reference that with Margot's house and the warehouse, and then I'll find the location that the goalie would most likely attend.
Can you actually do that?
Yeah, why are you so surprised? I'm smarter than you look.
Text us the address, all right? Come on, Skipper, we got a meeting to get to.
Oh, wait, take the fire escape. It's much faster. Trust me.
Okay.
Did you call the tip about a robbery? I called. If this is about that story about Jake, take it up with my editor.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
I know you're Jake's niece and a newly minted cop. Congrats.
Good, so we know that I'm a cop, so you understand the consequences of not answering my questions.
I never intended to hurt your family.
You mean my uncle. And I think you did intend to hurt him, or else what was your play?
I was doing my job.
This is more than your job. This is a hatchet job against Leslie Bennett and Jake. And as far as I can tell, you and Jake used to be friends.
Yeah. We were, yes.
So why did you do it?
Fine. But you didn't hear it from me? I was paid by one of your fellow officers.
Monica Hayward.
She hired me to dig up dirt on Jake, and I got a bonus for the article. She paid me cash, and I got a massive story out of it.
What was I supposed to do? Not be a conniving tool? What is Monica's beef with Jake anyway?
She feels like Jake has a run of the police department and that Leslie Bennett isn't doing her job.
She could have filed a complaint.
No one would listen to her, so she asked me to write that article to shine some light.
Mess with my family again, and I will find a way to take you down. I promise. Now walk away.
So my mother always said I had an addictive personality. And I suppose she was right. When I was a kid, if I liked something, I really liked it. Nintendo, man, I was mad for it. Hockey. Girls. Though you can't really blame me for that. Girls are so awesome. But I guess when you boil it all down, for me, it's always been all or nothing. Nothing was ever enough. One obsession leads to another obsession, and it was like love at first, drop. When I first discovered booze.
Jake, why don't you tell everybody why I'm so mad at you?
He's, my old sponsor.
That health science case. Have you been down there yet? I'll get right on that. You know, Monica, I've been meaning to ask you. What's your obsession with Jake Doyle? Obsession? I don't have an obsession with Jake Doyle. Well, maybe your obsession's with me. What's your problem? All right. I dislike Jake Doyle because he acts like the rules don't apply to him. And you think that's my fault? Yes. And it's a shame because deep down I believe you're a good cop. Well, in my world, good cops have each other's backs. We don't stick knives in them. It's a tad dramatic. Not really. And for the record, I don't care what you think about me or my work. But watch yourself.
Wallace is dead.
You could be next.
This whole thing has gotten worse, so much deeper than it was supposed to. I'll tell you whatever you want. I just want it to be over.
How did I end up covered in gasoline, about to be toasted alive?
Why'd you grab Jake?
It was my boss, it wasn't us. He wanted him roughed up a little, that's it.
He was a slight shade more than roughed up.
I know. That was that bonehead Wallace. He's the one that took things to the next level. Margot brought him in. She used to go out with him before.
Ooh, before you started going out with her? Man, you crowd are all too tangled up together, if you ask me.
I need the boss's name. The one who hired you.
I don't know his name. No, but he's got his fingers in a lot of pies. Illegal guns, booze, robberies.
Sounds like a couple people we know.
This whole thing was supposed to be quiet, and now it's a big mess.
So you think this boss killed Wallace?
He's cleaning up loose ends. Wallace is dead. He killed him. Margot's missing. I know I'm next.
Rose.
Okay, I got a line on a string of robberies in the same area as the Torbay warehouse about a year ago. But then they stopped suddenly.
Criminals were arrested?
Those were my thoughts exactly. So when I looked at the arrest records from that period, one name in particular stood out.
How are we gonna find this boss?
I don't know who he is. Margot knows him. I can help you find her.
What do you think, Dad? Personally, I want to throw him off a rooftop. But, then again, I am biased.
You track down Margot while I look into something.
Okay, this is no time to be picking out a new walker, okay? I want to follow through with this.
Do it. I got my own lead, and forgive me if I don't go sharing it with you.
Let's go check out Margot's place, see if we can find anything.
Thanks.
I'm not doing this for you. Hurry up, get your coat. Come on.
Your tank looked really good at your graduation ceremony. I'm thinking in the director's cut, we're gonna keep it real naturalistic. And I think I can get Jake in there. I'm gonna find some old security footage, and then I'm gonna superimpose it and then slice it in. Speaking of which, Jake doesn't know why we're here, does he?
No. Jake's not thinking clearly right now. We have to figure out who's behind this. Now, what Rose says is true. There might be something larger at play.
So, what am I looking for?
Anything that links back to Margot.
Like this?
Like I said, this is between us.
Margot!
Someone's been here.
I'll check upstairs.
Hey, I don't have to tell you what'll happen if you try and run off now, do I?
No.
What? Is Hughes with you?
Yeah, he's inside Margot's place. Why?
I think he's lying about his girlfriend knowing the boss.
Dad, I gotta go. Hughes is in trouble. We're at Margot's. Hughes?
Hughes' body back to the coroner's, but I think it's safe to say he was murdered.
Face damage beyond recognition. Seems personal to me. Whoever it was, I wanted him dead.
Why are you guys here, anyway? Does this have something to do with the warehouse incident?
Leslie, have you heard anything about a big-time criminal using a gang of skeets to do his dirty work?
Apparently he's known around town for being involved in everything. Like robberies, drugs, guns.
Sounds like every crime boss in the province.
How's everything going over there?
I'm just biding my time till the courier shows. Things go well at the pen?
Depends on your definition of well. I got a lead, but Des is following it up. I want to be sure before I tell Jake anything. I should go. Oh, and if you want to buy anything, put it on Jake's card. You have the number.
Of course. Be careful, okay?
I'm headed back to the station. You're gonna need to come by and give a statement.
So, did you notice Monica dusting for fingerprints?
Yes, I did. Okay, so just knock it off.
Where to next?
Let's go see if Des found anything, all right?
Okay, so Wallace and Hughes are dead, and Margot is unaccounted for. But the big boss man, well, we don't really know who that is yet.
Des, just run another check on these tools, okay? See if you can dig anything else up. What about you? Did you find anything at the penitentiary? Anything that'll link this to Kevin Crocker?
Oh, yeah. Crocker was in the infirmary up until last week, so...
So? He could have visitors. Maybe he had some phone calls, okay? We know he has a motive. He's probably the fellows behind this whole thing. And Monica. She was dusting for prints at the scene.
See? I told you to wear gloves. Your prints are all over that place.
Let's just get to the bottom of this before I end up in cuffs.
Your phone's on your desk.
What's my phone doing on my desk?
No idea. That's the page you wanted from the pen. Don't check.
See if Rose can find the matching phone records.
Des, why are you calling me?
Pocket dial.
And don't tell Jake what. What are you two ladies conspiring about?
Your birthday. Strippers, candy, F&G. It's all gonna be so wicked. Surprise.
Let's go examine the body, see if we missed anything.
That sounds sexy.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Leslie, do you got a minute? For the rookie that just graduated at the top of her class? Always.
Have you seen this?
Unfortunately. I knew I couldn't trust that reporter.
She's not the only one. I don't want to be a rat, but I met with Kyla earlier, and she said that Monica paid her to spy on Jake.
She what? Look, you're not being a rat if Monica's not being a good cop.
And that's not all. She's approached me about Jake's cases before, too.
Is that a fact? Why don't you head home? I'll take care of this. What's all this?
Constable Hayward has built a pretty strong case against Jake.
Jake not only knew the victim, Elliot Hughes, but his fingerprints were found all over the scene. A witness statement from an AA meeting describing Jake's attack on the victim earlier today.
Yeah, because threatening someone and killing them is the same thing. The guy tried to burn Jake alive. Jake was angry. He wouldn't kill him.
Sorry, Bennett. You're gonna have to take a walk. Conflict of interest.
Hey. 2587. Hey, what are you doing here?
Kathleen dropped off a graduation cake, and it was going pretty fast, and I didn't want you to miss any.
Well, that was thoughtful of you.
I'm deadly like that. I find the more boring the job, the lonelier I get, and this one is like the case equivalent to Ambien. Oh, I almost forgot. Malky asked me to drop this off.
Penitentiary log. You know what this means.
One visitor's coincidence, but if we can get a trail of phone calls together, it could be the evidence we need to nail them.
I hope so.
Can we eat that whole cake right now?
Is it him? Might be hard to tell from the position of the bullet wound.
Jake, you need to go now.
Leslie, look, I just need 5 minutes.
Now is not a good time. You shouldn't be here.
What's wrong?
Look at this. Anything odd about this tattoo?
Smudged.
This isn't Hughes. We couldn't identify the body because of the wound in the face, and now look at his tattoo. It's wearing off.
Who's this? Some random dead body?
There was a break and enter at the health science last night.
What did they steal?
Just one thing. A body.
I knew it. Hughes has been lying to us from the start.
Shanker faked his own murder to get us off the scent. Said Margot knew the boss so we wouldn't suspect him.
He steals the body, dresses it in his own clothes, and stages a crime scene.
but he'd need help.
Margot, but that still doesn't explain why they were after you in the first place.
Must be after some kind of big payday, you know, to go through all this trouble, like some kind of big score.
What?
The authenticator. I was on my way to Manning's studio last night when they jumped me, and now the card, the authenticator, it's gone.
Rose is at the studio right now.
Hurry up, we gotta get over to Manning's studio.
Yes, boy, I'm coming.
Jake, there's something I need to tell you about Monica.
I'm not concerned about Monica.
Jake Doyle, you're under arrest for the murders of Wallace Thompson and Elliot Eustace.
Under arrest?
Boys, sorry, not a good time.
Really know how to satisfy a girl, Jake.
Are you two a couple? I'm confused because I thought she was with the other guy. So unless are the three of you like a couple?
Stay quiet.
Yes.
On your knees.
Get down! Now!
My knees aren't the greatest for skateboarding in my youth, but you know what it's like. And so I could sit or I could lean.
Couldn't just leave well enough alone.
Rose, hey! Careful, our future's in that box.
Diamonds are indestructible, so don't worry about them breaking.
Are you okay?
That really hurt. Monica's been compiling evidence on you for a while. She hired that reporter to spy on you and then paid her to write that article.
You know that I didn't kill Wallace. You know that.
I know, but we need to find Hughes alive. Put this whole thing to rest. The evidence is stacking up.
Yeah. Margot's cell phone, my fingerprints, the bomb. It's all enough to hold me. I get it.
Who killed Wallace? That's what we need to find out.
It's obviously the same psychopath who tied me up and tried to burn me alive.
Find Hughes.
What about Monica?
Let me deal with her.
If you weren't working right now, I would so...
Go.
Okay. Go. I'm going. Is Rose safe?
She's fine. Just a bump in her head. She and Des are safe. But Hughes got away, and no surprise, Margot was with him. Rose tried to stop them, but they left with the diamonds. Now that they have what they need, they'll be getting out of town quick.
I think I know the perfect place to get a getaway car. Meet me at the garage.
All right, one stop. Let's go. All right, stay here, okay? Lock the door.
Doyle! I'm gonna find you! This time I'm gonna make sure you don't have the pulse when I leave the scene!
I'd say we're even now.
I see that you got Margot. What happened with Wallace? You just kill him off?
I'm all for unconventional relationships, but if there's gotta be three of us, it's gonna be me and two girls.
Nice one, son.
So, do you mean all your accomplices in AA meetings, or?
No, just the pretty redheads with criminal records. There's nothing sexier than an exploitable skill set.
Yeah, it's too bad you faked your own murder and then tried to pin it on me.
Well, I knew the charges wouldn't stick. I just need you out of the way while we got out of town.
Yeah. Now you and Margot will be writing each other love letters from prison. I hope your bunkmate doesn't get too jealous. Just one more thing, the authenticator. Look, I know you were stunned as toast, but why didn't you just grab it from me when you knocked me unconscious outside the studio? Why go through all the trouble to tie me up?
That was my boss. As soon as he found out it was Jake Doyle standing between him and some diamonds, he wanted you roughed up a bit.
Who's the boss? What's his name?
You know his name.
Still peddling that nonsense about a boss?
Yeah.
I know you're responsible for that article in The Independent. You paid that reporter to dig up dirt on Jake. Look, I already got a lecture from Hood about that stupid missing body that I didn't look into. Thanks for that, by the way. We're all supposed to be on the same team, but you can't be trusted. I suggest you put in for a transfer. Tonight. And if I don't, I'll be talking with our superiors. And Monica, trust me, when they find out you bribed a reporter to slander one of your own, me, you'll be transferred somewhere a whole lot worse.
Honors achievement. Best academic performance. Well, wherever you got your grades, you didn't get them from me.
Well, she could have got them from me, actually, because I'm a really, really good influence.
You are. You really are, Dennis.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you mind if I borrow my lovely, talented niece alone for a minute? I'm really sorry that I missed your graduation. And I want you to know that the only thing that could have kept me away was being tied up with ropes and covered in gasoline. Literally.
Well, that would sound crazy coming from anyone else, but it's no big deal.